motto was coiled from. We want to involve our community members so that they are able to see sense in having their children back home and not releasing them to go to the street. So that is a quick background of what informed Jijenge. And therefore, as a result of us going back to communities to address community issues, we realized that children move from schools to go to the street. So we are doing educational programs. Children move from homes to go to the street. Why? Because the environmental conditions at homes are not proper. So we are addressing environmental issues that can make homes uncomfortable for these young people so that they are able to remain at home. We also realized that there was a lot of the psychosocial support that we used to offer in the street. It starts from the community level. And therefore, we have been offering mental health support and psychosocial support to young people, be it in schools, be it in communities. By this, we hope that we offer you mental health support so that you see the sense, or we give you hope for tomorrow, so that you are able to continue being a productive member of the society. But generally also, we have been doing a lot of youth mentorship. Why? We are having a lot of youths who leave institutions and who leave schools, but beyond that, they are not able to do anything. So we are also offering, one of our main goals is job preparedness space. So you as a young person, you come to our space, we're able to give you the relevant skills needed for the job market, and then we send you out there to be able to explore. Because in our mission and our vision, one of our main goals is to help young people realize their aspirations and potentials. So that is only possible if you're given a chance. So that's why we have this particular opportunity. But over time, we have also realized that the digital space is an untapped zone, mostly for young people in Kisumu County. And it being untapped, it means that young people are experiencing exploitation online, young people are experiencing cyberbullying online, and as a result of this, we decided to bring a program on digital safety and link all our other programs to digital safety as our main core. Why? Because for you to be able to do educational programs, it means that you have some basic knowledge from the internet. For us to be able to do environmental programs, there is some environmental advocacy we can be able to do to continue advocating for this. For us to be able to have mental health awareness, we can be able to use digital spaces to access these young people, because all of them right now are online. So that is really what makes Jijenge, and that is what keeps pushing us every day to wake up and go back to support our community members, so that at the end of the day we reduce people moving from homes going to the street. Yes.
Now, speaking of serving the community, now which are the communities that you people are serving?
Perfect. So first, our general target, we are targeting youths, we are targeting women, and we are targeting young girls. But we also involve men in our conversations. So these men are the people who spearhead or give equitable space for these people to be able to thrive, right? So all of them are included. But to be specific on our locality and where we operate, we have operations in 2 countries, here in Kenya and Uganda. So in Uganda, we operate in the eastern Uganda region, specifically the Kapsi-Motwa region, where we support young women there with agricultural knowledge and financial literacy programming. While in Kenya, here we operate in Moroni, we operate here in Kisumu County also, and also in Siaya. So in Siaya, our interest is mental health and awareness and support for young people. Here in town, we target our slum areas with educational programs and mentorship programs. In Moroni, we run a library, a community library. But again, we also support young people in Moroni with mental health, psychosocial support. But again, we are also in the process of opening Moroni as a wellness facility for young people, so that they don't have to be doing their work in the city center, but they are able to move to Moroni through our wellness center there to be able to explore and learn from community members there. Yes.
Now, what our viewers, including me, myself, would like to hear one of your success stories so far.
Perfect. one of our main success stories as an organization is not even one. It's a continuous thing, because we pride ourselves in reaching out to at least 5,000 people in a quarterly basis. These 5,000 people are students we target in schools. These 5,000 people are people we meet in our communities. These are the people we also engage with during our digital space engagements. That is the minimum number of people we're able to reach out to on a quarterly basis. But generally also, as an organization, among the numbers of young people who have worked with us directly, either as volunteers or people who are being prepared for the job market, since 2018 up to now, is not less than 1,000. So these are people who have been with us either for a short period or long period. Some have been with us for even 5 years. And when the time is right, we do connect them to right opportunities. So our numbers so far are 1,000 plus of young people who have been able to go through us directly. Our digital safety programs that we were able to do last year was able to reach out to at least 10,000 young people within Kisumu region specifically. And that's not a small number, because having to engage at least 10,000 people on digital safety, it means that we have prepared 10,000 young people who can be able to go outside there and empower other people. So that is the reason why anytime you're asked about our impact, sometimes it's hard to pinpoint that this is our exact main success story, because we are multifaceted. And also, just to remember, we also have school programs. And we have like 10 schools that we engage with anytime schools are in session. And based on that, it means we get the opportunity of reaching out directly to young people in schools. And the numbers may be around 5,000 onwards, because we're also targeting slum schools, and you know the numbers in slum schools. So in regards to our impact, it's quite wide. And probably by the time we usually finish our year, in our numbers, we are probably reached out to 100,000 people directly with our programs.
Now, because from whatever you were saying on issues to do with maybe reaching out to the community, I'd like to know if you also your major concern is if it's also about reaching to the vulnerable children, also the street kids and everything. Maybe how do you? I also know that you have also transformed several lives. Maybe do you have one or two lives that you probably you have transformed and probably is somewhere? Maybe you moved from one place to the other.
Yes. So one of our strategies is the socioeconomic bit. So we'll engage with you, we'll work with you, you will come to our space and learn. But by the time you're leaving our space, then you have the ability either to open your own organization or institution. And in the process of you opening this institution, then we as an organization will be there to work with you in that particular journey, right? Other than that, those who pass through our socioeconomic programs also, specifically the women that we engage with, at the end of every program, if you go right now to Korando region, you realize that households have at least 2 goats as a result of our programming, right? So we'll do table banking with them, but at the end of the table banking, instead of us giving you back your money, we facilitate so that within your space you're able to buy your own resource. And the resources you're providing right now are goats. So we give you a she and a he goat, and you're able to go with it home. The essence of this is to be able to empower these families so that they're able to sustain themselves beyond us, right? In regards to those who also we have been able to support, mostly street connected children, one of our main goal was to do financial literacy to them, those who are willing to engage with us. And as a result of this, I think we have one boy, I think called Evans, in the streets, who currently is being supported with his business. He does motorcycle, but again, if you're keen and you go around town, you realize there are people selling crepes on trays. So he also runs that particular business, and that is as a result of our programming with him. We also have 2 females who are doing chips vending around our office area, and these are people who are directly supported by our organization to be able to know what to do and how to survive when they're running their businesses. So what role do we play? We try to ensure that still we have people who go back to them and seek their support. So for example, if you right now go to the Leo Chemist area, and you look for a Marvel. Marvel is the chips vendor at that particular spot. Marvel is part of our program. If you go to Maendeleo Market and ask for Evans shop, you'll be able to be taken directly to Evans shop, and you'll be able to see how Evans is doing production of the chips and the different things that are being vended in the Stage region. So those are the impacts that we have and that we can be able to easily pinpoint directly for community.
That means that Jijenge Youth Foundation has created an employment to unemployed youths.
Yes.
And you can clearly say that some of these are happening.
Yeah.
And in town, if because I've walked around and I've seen some of them vending crepes and also chips that you are talking about.
Yeah.
And now, what are some of the opportunities that you think Jijenge Foundation is also offering to young people? Because right now there are a lot of crime cases that is rising. At the same time, we also have unemployment that is also a major challenge in the country today. And now you as a foundation, what are other opportunities that you can offer to the young people so that they can probably come and also get or grab these opportunities?
So practically, if you hear our name, it's loosely translated to empower yourself.
Yes.
So empowering yourself starts with you accepting and realizing that, you know what, I am unemployed and there's this organization offering this. I told you at the initial phases of our conversation is that we provide young people with a space to know what is expected of them. So they come, sit in our space for 2 or 3 months, and we believe by them sitting there, they're able to learn the different ropes to survive on employment, right? So you come within our space, and I was even forgetting, the person behind our camera today is also a direct beneficiary of our programming, because he just finished school, joined our organization, and right now he's a professional photographer. He has not gone to any media institution, but as a result of working with us directly, has been able to realize that as an opportunity. So we provide you a space for you to come learn. We empower you on how to develop your CV. We empower you on how to communicate, mostly public speaking. We also give you a chance to go directly to these community members that you work with. So it's no longer me. You don't have to see me on ground to see Jijenge, but you'll be able to see the different young people we are working with on ground as they do their different activities on behalf of our organization. So the organization has grown to an extent that it's hard sometimes to see the programs team on ground. You'll just be able to see our staff and people who want or are interested to volunteer with us directly working in the programs.
So probably you have specific programs within the institution that you offer?
Yes. So some of the specific programs we offer, for example, if you come to our institution, every Friday is a Wellness Friday. Why? We realize that for you to be productive, then you need wellness, right? You need to be composed. You need someone to be able to hear you out. So that is one of our main goals. So we provide wellness programming to young people within our space. Every weekend, as an organization, we try to promote hiking and outdoor engagements. The essence for this is for us to be able to connect with the employers or the people who we want to engage with. We have to meet them in a space, not necessarily a formal networking space, but an informal way, so that someone remembers you not for your CV, but remembers you for the connection you're able to create during a hike season. And therefore, as a result of that, they're able to probably even recommend you for an opportunity. Because right now, honestly, in case you as a young person would love to go out there and look for employment using your CV, then for lack of a better term, you are not going to get it, to be blunt. So you have to create connections and you have to build rapport with different individuals and engage with them and explain to them who you are beyond just what is in your CV.
Now, apart from now creating employment, or also the skills that you're providing with the young people, does it mean that you also, your institution also offers scholarship to these young people?
We don't offer scholarship. Based on our still name, we are trying to see how young people can empower themselves. Offering scholarship is not a bad thing, but it leads to dependency. Because once that scholarship you are offering comes to an end, then you are going to close your head and you are going to say, Jijenge left, so I am not in a position to survive. So what we offer is you having that skill so that you can be able to sustain yourself. For example, our programming in Korando, where women are able to get goats. They are not getting goats because you have removed money from our pockets to buy them the goats. They are getting goats because they are saving as little as 50 shillings so that they are able to, at the end of a 10-week period, then one person is able to buy goats, or the group is able to buy a person a goat within the group. So it's more of us doing internal support by offering them financial literacy, money management skills, so that they are able to have this small money they have to be able to build an impact. If we are to give them money, then automatically someone will now start questioning us, are we in wash? Are we trying to wash our money? So we are not in the business of washing money. We are in the business of empowering community members to sustain themselves. Yeah.
Now, what advice will you give young persons struggling with to find an employment? Because there are a lot that are probably still not employed, and also just in the same line with answering the question of giving advice to the people who are struggling with unemployment. Where is this foundation based in Kisumu? The exact location, so that
perfect. So our foundation is based in Tomboya Estate, Nyerere Road, AIC Nyanza headquarters. And an advice I can be able to give a young person listening to this today is, we are moving into a tech-based world, and a lot of investment is moving towards technology. So it's your responsibility to find ways in which you can be able to use tech to be able to address informal issues. So try as much as possible to invest in the informal economy, but using tech. And AI is also around for us to use. So also try to maximize on the different AI tools so that you are able to sustain yourself beyond the comfort of having to wait for a facilitator like me to come tell you how to do financial literacy. Yes.
Now, maybe just this last question before we take a commercial break. Now, what are some of the challenges that you think are facing our communities today?
I think the main one in the community that we are in right now is insecurity, specifically goonism. And I hope you don't come to attack me because I've spoken about this. But it's something that right now is emanating and will have a long-term impact to not only the people they serve, but also to us, the people who stay around them. And it leads to insecurity because once they are not able to get the quick 1,000 shillings that they are being provided to, and young boys and girls are engaging in this right now. Once they are not able to access that 1,000 shillings at the end of the day, then they'll come and start attacking us as people who they stay around with. So that's one challenge, and my recommendation of a solution is to our politicians or even our goons funders. It's about time we change the game. It's about time we try to see how best can we be in a position to empower the young people that we are working with, so that they don't have to depend on goonism or have to be your servants, so that they can be able to sustain themselves. Try to empower these young people in a more sustainable way, other than just 1,000 shillings per day. All
right, that is what we are getting from our visitor. That is Mr. Tom Ogalo.
Yes.
Yes. We are still continuing with the show. We are coming back for the last bit. Just stay tuned. We are taking a quick commercial break. We are coming back with more.
Be in gi lek mar bedo jafuambo, jalendo e wang' jowi, kata jalony e weche mag mbui. Riwri kod kar tiegruok mar Citiscope mondo iyud lony e chano chenro mag wang' jowi, fuambo kod puodho weche manyien moyiedhi. Yud puonj kowuok kuom jolony magwa mondo ibed gi ng'eyo mang'eny e weche mag fuambo. Ndikri kaka achiel kuom jopuonjre mondo mi ichak wuodhi mar bedo jafuambo. Mondo ing'e mathoth, ywanwa tol kokalo e namba 0726324028 kata tudri kodwa email marwa ma citiscopetv@gmail.com kata www.citiscopemediacenter.co.ke. Citiscope Training College. Think, believe, achieve.
Dreaming of a career in journalism, television, or digital media? Join Citiscope Technical Training College and gain hands-on training in television production, journalism and news production, and digital media and content creation. Learn from experienced media professionals and develop the practical skills needed to succeed in today's fast-growing media. Enroll today and start your journey toward a rewarding media career. For inquiries, call 0726-324-028 or email us at citiscopetv@gmail.com or visit our website at www.citiscopemediacenter.co.ke. Citiscope Technical Training College. Think, believe, and achieve.
Be in gi lek mar bedo jafuambo, jalendo e wang' jowi, kata jalony e weche mag mbui. Riwri kod kar tiegruok mar Citiscope mondo iyud lony e chano chenro mag wang' jowi, fuambo kod puodho weche manyien moyiedhi. Yud puonj kowuok kuom jolony magwa mondo ibed gi ng'eyo mang'eny e weche mag fuambo. Ndikri kaka achiel kuom jopuonjre mondo mi ichak wuodhi mar bedo jafuambo. Mondo ing'e mathoth, ywanwa tol kokalo e namba 0726324028 kata tudri kodwa email marwa ma citiscopetv@gmail.com kata www.citiscopemediacenter.co.ke. Citiscope Training College. Think, believe, achieve.
All right, welcome back. Remember, we are still in the Scope Connect this morning, and we are continuing with our conversation, and this is community solutions. And today, remember, we have a guest in studio with me, that is Mr. Tom Ogalo. I got it right?
Yes, Ogalo.
Yes. Mr. Tom Ogalo. Mr. Tom Ogalo is helping us unpack what the Jenge Foundation is doing for you, the young people, and also for you who are in the community. If you are there, outside there, and will want to be part of the Jenge Foundation, this is the time. Stay tuned and listening to what the Jenge Foundation has for us this morning. Mr. Tom,
yes.
Maybe in line with what I have talked about, for those people who are out there who wish maybe to join the Jenge, what do you think they should do, or what are the processes that they should follow so that they also be part of the Jenge?
So being a youth-led organization, it's not a complicated process.
Yes.
It's as simple as you having interest. As a result of you having interest, you come to our office. Because as a young person, you don't have a proper CV. We're not going to task you with the responsibility of developing an ATS format CV. But we're going to give you a chance to send whatever you have. Just send your letter of interest and send in that basic CV that you have. We'll help you and support you build it so that when you go to the next employment zone, you're employability ready. So you can send that through our email at info@Jenge Youth Organization. But again, also emails sometimes take a while to be responded. So just walk to our office and share what you have. And I believe as an organization, we can't chase you away. Yes.
Now, and also in terms of partnership, and also maybe there are also citizens who would like to partner with you, or maybe the organizations, there are also other organizations that would like to partner with you. Do you also welcome that?
Yes, we welcome that, but anytime you are bringing a partnership proposition, now this is for organizations, one of our main goal is sustainability. So if the program you want to do may not prove to be sustainable, then as an organization, we sincerely apologize, we may not be in a position to work together. We look into sustainability as our main goal, and we avoid duplicating roles and activities that have already been done and efforts that are already in place. So in case you have a program that you love us to partner in, feel free to come. We can discuss and share on different things. But in case the sustainability plan and strategy is not clear, then either we can be able to guide you to make it sustainable, or we can be able to refer you to other organizations that do similar engagements. Yes.
Speaking of partnership, there are also people outside there, or maybe young people outside there, who feel that volunteering is a waste of time.
Yes.
Now, what do you think, or maybe what advice can you give, or maybe just enlighten this one person who thinks that volunteering is a waste of time? Probably he or she will want to get employed directly, and maybe enlighten them how important is volunteering.
So if you're looking for direct employment, first things first, if you have the ability to access it, well and good, kindly just access it. But in case you don't have strong people up there to give you direct employment, then I would recommend you start with volunteering. Why? Volunteering gives you the expertise needed for you to survive in this particular space. It gives you its skills, so that in case you realize that employment is not your thing, through that volunteering opportunity, then you're able to go start your own initiative. So that is one. But again, also remember, through volunteering is where you get to interact and meet with the people who probably will be your formal employers. Why? You engage with them, you interact with them, they give you their thoughts, and as a result of them giving you their thoughts, then you're able to use the knowledge and information you get from them to be able to grow. So volunteering will give you the skills, volunteering will give you the space, but again, we provide you with the networking skills to meet your next employer. Yes.
Now, maybe in recent occurrence, we have found most young people who are wasting their energy being used by politicians in goonism, and also vandalizing other people's property. Now, how can young people maybe channel their energy in creating a lasting positive change? Because that is what we need as a nation.
Yes. As a lecturer, as a university lecturer, specifically teaching social work,
yes,
one of my main goals is to help my students to be able to think and solve community problems. So community problems starts with you being part of the goon and realizing that goonism is not helping, and bringing a solution to your employer, who is the politician, to be able to empower you. I think I liked what presumed goons in Busia were done for. They were given a way of earning income by being supported with a car and stuff. So right now they are no longer goons. Right now they are car owners who are able to put their car in use, and they are able to empower others. So that is where we want to go. We want these people who are being used by politicians to look at life from a different angle and think of solutions. Because I'm 100% sure if we are all to say no to politicians' money to fund goons and tell them that you're investing 50,000 in one session for 50 goons, then why not invest that 50,000 in one person, buy a second-hand motorcycle so that they're able to continue earning, right? So having that sense and bringing this conversation on board, then it's going to be a helpful journey for all of us. Yes.
Now, even as we are headed towards the 2027 general election, you also empowering young people who are probably vying for seats outside there?
Yes, I think one of our main goals as an organization, being that right now we are focusing on digital safety, is to also empower young aspirants. on digital safety, because at the end of the day, you realize that the politics campaign and political game tricks of this year is going to be on the online space. And you're going to be attacked virtually, you're going to be bullied virtually. As a young politician, you're going to be shunned, and they're going to create AI-generated content just to pull you down. So one of our main goals right now is to see how young people who are aspiring, me included, we are able to have a safe space as we'll be campaigning virtually, but again also ensure that we're able to meet our target audience, who are also young people, and we'll be able to influence a lot of votes for this year, this coming year. So it's our desire that our digital safety programming is going to support directly also young aspirants at the end of the day. Yes.
Now you've spoken about offering a safe space for young aspirants, also for young people who are yearning for political seats, and that one has reminded me of something in line with mental health awareness. You are vocal on mental health awareness, mostly maybe for both. What about the men? Because the men are often the most forgotten in some of these cases, and they're ignored. Now, what's your take on that?
So interestingly, I think just last week we had a men's dialogue. It was a men-led dialogue, and we had a conversation. We shared a cup of tea, and hopefully we desire to have it frequently, not just during the Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And as we said earlier, is we are using men as ambassadors, we are using men as agents, because they have influence, and for the longest time they have been considered as perpetrators. So we want to bring them on board so that they are able to feel safe to converse, because from our last week conversation there's a lot that came up, and if we're able to provide these men like more spaces, then honestly the conversation won't have to just wait for June, but it will be a continuous conversation, and we'll have more empowerment. I think from also that particular conversation we had for men, there was a lot of networking that happened, and that was only possible for you to engage in that platform if you're volunteering and if you want to engage. So it's not me coming to hold you like a police would and take you to our session. It's you to make up your mind and decide that, you know what, this is an opportunity for me that has come on a silver plate. Let me go explore it. Yes.
Now, what's your take? Because there are other people probably who are going through the same, and probably they are not able to reach you people. Now, what are you doing so that you make sure that every man or every lady or every child within Kisumu County who probably might have been going through this mental health issues, maybe depression, maybe this one person who want to be employed, who want to be empowered. Now, how can you make sure that you reach all these people? Because
so it's usually simple. We have one of the most proactive social media team.
Yes.
And also our contact is the most active contact, where young people can be in a position to easily reach out to us. So for mental health support, we ensure that these young people are able to call us, because every Friday we offer free counseling within our space. So they are free to call us, and we can be able to either direct them to come to our office for mental health support, or we connect them with virtual psychosocial support teams. So we have, I think, 2 digital platforms that once you call us, we can be able to easily refer you there, and they are going to give you psychosocial support for free. These are people who, I think one is called MindFiti. MindFiti is a digital online platform that gives us young people the chance to be able to have us mental situations assessed, and then they give us solutions, and then also do us referrals in case they are not able to address it virtually. So MindFiti is one of the platforms that we have been using directly to support young people.
Maybe you can give us the social media handles, also the contact, because there's that one person who will want to reach out to you people, and probably he or she is hawajawai pata that opportunity to reach you people. Maybe you can help us with the the social media handles and also the contact so that they can contact the organization directly?
Yeah, so to contact our organization directly, you can call us through 0792 971092. To contact Mindifiti, you can contact them through 0798 089 542. 0798 089 542. So that's the contact to Mindifiti. Our contact is 0792 97 1092, and in all social media platforms you can find us as Jijenge Youth, Jijenge Youth org, or Jijenge Youth itself at that point. Yes.
And Mr. Tom, even as we wind up,
Yeah.
maybe a few last questions here. Maybe any other projects that are coming up that we are expecting from Jijenge Foundation?
Yes, I think one of our main programming for the next few months is to be able to expand our socioeconomic programs. So be on the lookout on social media in case we'll be reaching out to you guys. Feel free to apply, and you never know, you may be part of our socioeconomic trainings. But again, we're also having digital safety programming, mostly for PWDs, coming up soon. So also that may be an interesting space for all parents with PWD at home. Again, in regards to our programmings in the rural areas, we are also having a lot of community volunteership programs in the villages. So feel also free to engage. I think the next one will be in July from 17th to 19th, an opportunity for you to engage with schools, visit the factories, and also have a community experience in Chemelil. Yes.
All right. So even as we went up, let me have a quick fire now session for you, just in in a minute or so. Now, one word to define leadership.
Influence.
Influence.
Yes.
Right.
Positive influence. I know it's one word, but yeah.
Positive influence.
Yes.
Your greatest motivation?
My greatest motivation was starting small, and starting when others are not expecting you to start. So start small, and you never know. And you also never know who is watching. So it means that anytime you are in your journey, document it as much as possible so that other people can be able to see what you do. Yeah.
That one book that young people should read?
I'm not a reader, but read your Bible. There's this book by Ben Carson. I don't remember the exact book, but I think I'm a reader, yes, because automatically that's what you are made for. But this one, for dreaming something, is something that we are supposed to all read. I have read it, but I don't remember the title. Yes.
I think it's a dream big or something.
Some dream. There's a dream in it. Yeah.
Now, your message to Kenyan youth.
Yes, it's our collective responsibility as young people to be able to influence change. And even though I am in the NGO space, for us to be able to work safely and equitably in this NGO space, we need policies, and these policies can only be influenced by you taking the honorable responsibility of going out there to select leaders who are able to prioritize your needs and leaders who won't use you as goons. So that's our first priority. As we are heading to this election, take responsibility, select people who really understand what they are supposed to do, and probably that will be a good start to all of us. Yeah.
And your message to parents and community leaders?
Dear parents, when your child or daughter tells you that they would love to go volunteer, don't be the first one to tell them, talk truly. Be the first one to be, kindly go and see what they have to offer, so that after that, then you can be able to discuss with them on way forward. Our community leaders, remember, you are the ones being used to mobilize our youths to be able to engage in goonism. So the responsibility still lies on you, even though you'll be complaining of insecurity and stuff. we still hope, and our desire is we can be able to influence change at the end of the day, and have community leaders who will be able to take responsibility and not expose our young people to danger.
And finally, one word for our viewers about hope, empowerment, and building stronger communities.
It starts with involvement. So yes, I'll come here and I'll be able to share with you what we do. But in case you don't want to be involved, then you'll remain in that same state. So the same way, that quote that pushes me every day of starting small and ensuring that my small journey is documented. It's the same way you can start your informal economy business outside there, mama mboga, car wash, document it, and you never know those who will be having interest to be able to come and engage with you because of these social media tools that we right now have. Yes.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much. That is all we had from our guest, Mr. Tom Ogal, who is coming to us from Jijenge organization. Are you the CEO of the Jijenge?
No, I am the founder, but right now I am the programs director.
All right.
The director is around. Hopefully, one of these fine days he'll be able to bring the director on board.
We'll bring the director on board. He is the program coordinator in the Jijenge. If in case you are looking for opportunities to volunteer, or maybe to partner with them, or maybe to just join them in the same cause of making sure that they empower youth and also young people in the community, just contact the numbers and also reach out through their email so that you can partner and also work together with them. Thank you so much, Mr. Tom, for coming for the show.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We are taking a quick short break and we are coming back for the last leg. Stay tuned.